Hello and welcome to Daily Downloads with Better Days Healing. I'm your host Lizzie, a spiritual intuitive and channel for the guidance that flows through me for whoever is meant to receive it. These messages aren't random, they come through when the energy is just right. So if this found its way to you today, just sit with it, get your cuppa ready, take a deep breath, and let's connect in together. I'm not sure how it is where you are, but where I am, it is cold. It is a cold winter's night, so I have a nice tea, a blanket, but I also have my dog on my lap. So if you do hear snoring in the background, I do apologize, but that is just him. So today's download was a really strong one, and I wasn't even going to get it out, but I am being called to get this out because it needs to go to who it is for. When you ignore the whispers of your soul, it will eventually scream. Your soul doesn't start with chaos. It starts with a whisper, that little gut feeling, the tension you feel in a room, even if the room looks perfectly fine on the surface, or the way your energy shifts when someone walks in. The sense that you're doing all the right things, but feeling all wrong inside. That whisper can show up as that relationship that looks good on paper, but it completely drains you. That job you pushed so hard to get, did all that overtime, the sleepless nights, just to get those promotions, but you now dread waking up for every single day. That social circle where you're all laughing, taking photos, looking like you're having a great time, but yet you feel completely unseen. That text you don't want to respond to, but you keep replying out of guilt. At first, it's subtle. You may feel restlessness, emotional exhaustion, a tight chest. Breathing is getting faster, racing thoughts, or just that feeling off. You know when you just feel meh and not knowing why? But if you keep ignoring that soul nudge, your body will start stepping in. And this is where it gets real. Sudden fatigue out of nowhere. Anxiety that hits in specific places with specific people. Frequent headaches, gut issues, tension in your shoulders, or constant jaw clenching. Constant burnout that rest doesn't seem to fix, no matter what, you're just tired. Crying over nothing. An accident that forces you to slow down. Getting sick every time you ignore a boundary. Your body becomes the amplifier for what your soul has been trying to say softly. If you're constantly getting ghosted, if plans fall through, if jobs keep slipping through your fingers, it might not be bad luck, it might be misalignment. You're holding on to what your soul is trying to release. That version of you that you've outgrown, that friendship you're too loyal to leave, even though it drains you, that dream that was never yours to begin with, but you made it come true to make someone else happy. You can manifest all day, speak affirmations, and do all the rituals. But if your soul is asking for one thing and you're clinging to another, things just won't connect. You'll keep spinning around and around in circles. And sometimes the screen sounds like this: a full-blown breakdown, a job loss that wakes you up, a friendship ending suddenly, a panic attack in a room full of people you don't even like, a deep, aching loneliness even when you're quote unquote busy. That's a real big one for whoever this message is for, because I feel they constantly keep themselves busy so they don't listen, or they use it as a distraction to ignore the signals in their body. Your soul isn't punishing you, it's protecting you, it's leading you home. And here's another truth: your soul will use your physical life to get your attention. So if you're not listening to the nudges, you'll get a wake-up call. And I say that not to scare you at all, but to remind you that you already know. You felt it. You've had those moments when you've walked into a room or started a relationship and your body said, nope, nope, nope. But your head said, be polite, don't rock the boat, push through it, be kind. Well, your soul's saying it's time to stop pushing. Let go of what your body is resisting. Let go of what your energy is contracting around. Let go of what looks fine but feels wrong. The most powerful thing you can do for your path, your peace, and your purpose is to listen while it's still a whisper. And before we wrap up today's download, here's your reflection question. What have you been holding on to that your soul has already asked you to let go of? Let it sit with you. Don't force the answer. Just allow it to rise. You've been listening to Daily Downloads with Better Days Healing. I'm your host, Lizzie, and I'm so grateful to walk alongside you in these moments. Until next time, listen early, protect your peace, and trust your soul. It always knows.